More about it in a moment. But before all that, it's now time for the story of a band that enjoyed a fleeting moment in the sun thanks to their tropical hit. Over to Kerry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Tobias Wilcock welcoming you aboard Coconut Airways Flight 3722 Bridgetown, Barbados. We will be flying at...
What would you bring back from a sunny Caribbean holiday? When Jeff Calvert went on a cruise there with his dad, he came back with a suntan and an idea for a song that became the summer hit of 1975. Barbados was the title, typically tropical was the band, and no one was more surprised to reach #1 than they were.
We're not performing artists, never have been, never will be. We made the record as a joke in the first place.
Jeff and Geraint were actually both working as technicians at a big music studio in London, sneaking in after hours to record their own songs.
My dad's a musician, and he was a guest artist on a ship out of Southampton doing a Caribbean tour. And he said to me, "Do you fancy coming along?" I said, "Yeah." And one of the islands was Barbados. I absolutely loved it, and I just thought, oh, I've got to write a song about Barbados.
We just sat down one rainy afternoon in Ealing, West London, and set to it. Jeff on guitar, me on piano.
I knew 4 chords, I think, so there's 4 chords in the song. The 4 chords I know. And,
still only 4.
Still only know 4 chords. And in about half an hour, it was there.
Did you realise you were sitting on a hit at the time?
No, really, no. No, I just thought we were going to have a bit of a laugh here, and I thought it was very strange how everybody's liking this song. Radio 1 picked it up, and away it went.
So suddenly, the 2 techies from Willesden were shooting up the charts with their very first release. Were people surprised that it was you?
We kept it quiet because our pluggers thought it was a good idea to keep the mystery going. So for quite a while, we never really emerged as anybody. They didn't know who we were. And it actually came out on the front page of Record Mirror.
This is typically tropical.
Me and Geraint in a really tropical-looking setting, which was actually outside St John's Wood Underground Station, where they've got some wonderful palm trees.
A defining part of that record has to be the Caribbean vocals.
I was doing a lot of work for Trojan at the time, and we were working with a lot of reggae artists.
And we very soon started just picking up the patois. And I guess that's what sort of...
That's what it was. We was going, well, you know, man, it's a great session.
There is nothing derogatory in what we were doing. It was just a celebration of a style of music and, you know, of an island, really, you know.
Typically Tropical was a one-hit wonder, although Jeff and Geraint did go on to further chart success by writing Sarah Brightman's Starship Trooper. Then, in 1999, they received a very welcome phone call.
It was our publisher, Gull Records, and they said, well, we've had a phone call from the Venga Boys. I said, oh, yeah, what do they want? He said, oh, well, they're quite keen on doing a version of Going to Barbados, but they said, would you mind if we changed the title to Going to Ibiza? And I thought, Venga Boys, just one of the biggest pop groups around, pop bands around at the moment. You know, everything they touched was getting massive. I said, I think we'll let them do it.
It was a good call. The Venga Boys version was a hit right across Europe and brought another UK #1. Did you ever imagine that that would happen?
#1 twice is just pretty weird to think about, you know, especially with a gap of, what, 25 years?
Yeah, 25 years. Now, you see, the trouble is, I want it #1 3 times.
Nice. Hat trick.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I've got a taste for it now.
I'm going to...
Iron Apple? Where's buzzing lately?
We're going to Ibiza.
Ibiza. Ibiza. Have you been to Ibiza?
Yes.
You have, Adrian?
No.
No, that's 4 of us, because we haven't been to Ibiza.
Hey!
You're the
Look at me!
Yeah.
Compared to you lot.
Yeah, all right.